Go on Chapter 2, Intensity of Epidemic. Section 4, How to describe the intensity of epidemic of disease in population. There are 4 important terms to describe the epidemic intensity of disease: sporadic, outbreak, epidemic, and pandemic. Sporadic means occurring irregularly, haphazardly, from time to time, or generally infrequently, occurring at random or by chance. For example, cases of certain infectious disease, such as measles, malaria, typhoid fever, etc., such as polio, leprosy, encephalitis B, etc. Sporadic now. Outbreak means epidemic that occurs suddenly and within a relatively confined geographic area. Outbreak, an epidemic limited to a brief localized increase in the incidence of a disease. Generally, common source transmission of disease, especially when those exposed are attending a specific event, such as a villager, a town, or a closed institution. This is a diagram to describe outbreak of food poisoning in a certain unit. The epicenter is date. The ordinate is the number of cases. The outbreak was limited to a small group of people. Look at an example of disease outbreak. A 23-year-old male student presented at 10:30 p.m. on January 17th at the college infirmary, complaining of a sudden onset of abdominal cramping, nausea, and diarrhea. Although the patient was not in severe distress and had no fever or vomiting, he was weak. A number of other students, all with the same symptoms, visited the college infirmary over the next 20 hours. All patients were treated with bed rest and fluid replacement therapy. They recovered fully within 24 hours of the onset of illness. Epidemic means a sudden and great increase, or rapid and dramatic increase in the occurrence of a disease within a population. Epidemic, the occurrence of more cases of a disease than would be expected in a community or region during a given time period, or over a large geographic area, such as a country or province. Pandemic means a rapidly emerging outbreak of disease that affects a wide range of geographically distributed populations. Pandemic, an epidemic occurring worldwide or over a very wide area, crossing international boundaries and usually affecting a large number of people. Means a sudden outbreak that becomes very widespread and affects a whole region, a continent, or the world, such as flu pandemic, cholera pandemic, SARS pandemic in 2003, coronavirus disease 2019 pandemic now. That's all for the fourth course. Thank you very much.